Today's sponsors are Angelo's Interiors, specialising in kitchens, bedrooms and bathrooms. Go and visit their showroom today in Gillingham. Their web address is angelosinteriors.com. And De Medici Associates, Chartered Structural and Civil Engineers.
Based in the UK with a worldwide reach.
Visit their website on demediciassociates.com. Hello, welcome to the Cherrywood podcast with me, Rachel Burridge, and...
It's me, Simon Burridge. Hello everyone. How are you all today? We do the upcoming people. Who's coming up on Friday, Rachel? Chris Underwood. Just like we said last week. When it was really John Carlo. So John Carlo was in on Friday's podcast, and he is a nutritionist, a fitness private trainer. He does everything. He's a black belt third Dan. Check it out. Check out his podcast.
I've actually listened to that one because I wasn't involved in that one.
I know, it was a really good one.
And it was really good actually. It was really interesting how he was talking about obviously how he got into it. He was talking about yoga because you and Rachel were talking about yoga with him and stuff like that as well. And he was talking you through your dietary requirements, needs,
So
and how he was going to help you and guide you through and everything like that. So
Yeah.
it was actually quite interesting to learn a bit background behind him as well.
Yeah, it is. I need to have more another meeting with him at some point because I'm not being very good, and I don't know if he's noticed. I'm staying under the calories account. I'm staying under the calories, but I'm eating rubbish. And you've got to count your calories, and that does work. But also, you've got to make sure your nutrition is in the right sort of percentage.
Because he's a nutritionist as well. He's a PT and a nutrition.
Yeah.
No, I can't say that word. Nutritionist, isn't he?
So yeah, like I said to John, we're happy with the gym we're at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
And we've got them booked in.
Yes,
they're coming in on the show.
The gym group booked in.
The gym group are booked in, so that'd be good. But John is the nutrition guy, so it'd be him dealing with that for me.
So coming up is Chris Underwood.
Chris Underwood, a good friend of mine. He was involved in the tab theory with me.
Who did that one with you?
That was with Kelly Burrows.
Okay.
Crazy Kelly. So he did the tab theory with me because he's a videographer. He's also a musician, which is how I met him. We was in a band called the Ghost Ship Lanterns.
Did you meet him online?
No, I met him through drummer friend Jamie.
Oh, right, okay.
Met him well over 10 years ago now. He went to a wedding, didn't he?
Yeah, he sang our first songs, didn't he?
Of course he did. Yeah, he sang our first song. And I'm in a band with him called the Ghost Ship Lanterns. I say I'm in a band with him. We haven't done anything for ages, but only because it's the distance doesn't help.
Life gets in the way.
If Chris, if Chris lived nearer, and he knows this, me and him would be doing projects left, right, and centre. And look, he's not even that far away, but we're Kent and he's London. But it's just having time to meet up with each other. So yeah, Chris is brilliant guy. And the music for the show, the little plinky plonky music you hear at the start, plinky plinky plonky music you hear at the start of the podcast. That music is from the Ghost Ship Lanterns, and you can search them on YouTube. I think.
Not the Ghost Ship Lanterns that have been on the radio.
Yes, we've been on the radio. We've been on BBC Radio 6 introducing stage. And when you hear some of our promotional shorts, there's a song called Kill the Lights as well. That's one of ours. Yeah, you're welcome. So that's Chris. He's coming up on Friday's podcast, which is really good. So we've got a couple of announcements, Rach, haven't we? Oh, actually, I had a blowout as well, not today, a couple of days ago. Like my third blowout of the year. Thank you, potholes. I can't blame Kent because we wasn't in Kent, were we?
Well, we were in Hastings sort of area, weren't we?
Yeah, so we were in Kent. Yeah. God.
We were in Kent still.
Yeah. So yeah, I can blame Kent.
Yeah.
So another blowout, but speaking of blowouts, I replaced it. I can handle that sort of thing and taught you in the pissing out of rain, didn't I?
It was dark, cold, wet, all the conditions you don't want to change a tyre in. Yeah. But because I've never changed a tyre before, and I've always said to you, I've said you need to teach the kids that as well, don't you? Yeah. To get them aware of it. But I think I would be able to do it. like step by step if you were on the phone, but it's just the tightening up. You know, you had to literally jump on it to get it like one of the wheel nuts.
Put a bit of weight on it, and if you put a bit of weight on it, it probably wouldn't turn it. So you're just as knackered, to be honest. But,
so you're telling me I just need to flag some? No, I wasn't going to say that. Another option would be flag some.
I'm joking.
I was just going to flag something down and go, oh, please, I'm a damsel in distress. Please,
just
come and
like
help
I said,
me.
show your leg and you'll get help instantly.
A bit of leg.
But one of the things is you had a nail in your tyre, didn't you?
I did.
I'm going to actually put a link. This stuff is so good. I'm going to put a link on here on this thing. So Rachel got a nail in her tyre, and we usually take it down to some bloke repair it, or we get the tyre replaced. We get the tyre replaced. Obviously, if it's on the top of the tyre, you're fine. If it's on the side, it has to be replaced. But I watched the guy. I paid him 10 quid. And he basically pulled the screw out, got this other little tool that filed the hole where the thing is. Filed the hole, so cleaned the hole where the screw had came out, right? So he cleans the hole with this file, right? And it's at this time, the tyre's going mental. It's blowing loads of air out and everything. And then he gets what I can only describe as like a rubbery bit of pasta, puts it on these special pliers, puts it in the hole, and then as he releases it back out, the rubber stays in there and it's sealed. It's amazing, right? So
none of that green stuff you have to put in.
No, I've put green stuff in it before. The green stuff works very well, but it's a pain in the arse, the green stuff, the green liquid stuff. But this is so good that I bought one on Amazon and sorted your tyre out the other day with Ted. We've had a little Ted.
Yes, you did, yes. Because he was really into that, wasn't he? He was really sort of...
Yeah, so it can do the next, I don't know, you've got enough stuff in there to do the next, 30 or 40 punctures.
Really?
It's really good.
In this one kit?
In this one kit. And it's got the file in it. It's got a little Stanley knife in it. It's got everything you need to repair your own tyre. And then it's your choice, right? I'm not saying you can drive around on it. I believe it's safe, but every puncture's different. But it's your choice if you then want to drive it and get your tyre replaced. Get your car replaced.
Keep the tyre.
Yes, the tyre will be fine. So yeah, I'm going to put a link for that. What I bought. That's what I bought on the YouTube comments, and then you can have a look yourself. It's remarkable stuff. I thought I'd share it with you as a little DIY tip for you. All right.
You are good at all that sort of stuff, though.
Yeah.
And we do have at home a hospital, don't we? A toy hospital. Because when the kids break stuff, they go, Dad, something in the toy hospital. And he's like, oh, God, what are they broken now? But you are very good at fixing a lot of things.
Thank you.
And having a brain that knows how to fix it as well. Because I look at stuff and go, it's screwed, just chuck it away. And you're like, no, we can do this. We can fix it this way, this way. And you go, yeah, it's all fixed now.
Yeah.
And that's very clever.
Also, Rachel from Betty Loves, a little shout out to you. Hello, Rachel. I'm sure you listen, which is quite nice. We put your picture up.
I don't know.
But we're only going to put it up on the Mondays because we need that wall for the stupid sign falling down on the
Is it in there?
Fridays.
Just about, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there.
Top.
So, thank you, Rach. We love that little picture you did for us, and it moves about this studio everywhere. A couple of other announcements. We've got your charity walk, which we've mentioned a couple of times, haven't we?
Yes.
Muchi Pikachu, wherever it is you're going.
I'm going to Peru. I'm going
Peru on the Inca Trail. So,
I'm doing this for Demelza. It's in September. So I'm working quite closely with the Demelza team. And I think there must be about 15 of us going. We actually get there and we have to acclimatise because this is the second you actually fly into somewhere, one of the smaller cities, and it's the second highest runway in the world. So like when you see them on TV and they're like those tiny little planes and they sort of land and then you've got mountains all around you and like sheer drops either side.
If it's the second highest, shouldn't have to land, should it? Don't you just drive onto the runway? No. I don't want that.
Anyway, so then you have to acclimatise for 2 days and they take you on treks. I think it's called the Devil's Peak or something. So they take you up there, see how you react to the climate up there and stuff like that as well. And then on I think it's the third day, that's when you actually start your 4-day trek up to on the Inca Trail. Means camping. It means no showers, no anything like that. Sorry.
You're already acclimatised to that then.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? So who are you doing it for?
I'm doing it for Demelza.
Yeah.
They are a children's hospice in the southeast. We do actually have Alison. She's coming on the podcast as well. She is amazing. The work that all of them do down there are amazing. So she's going to come in and tell us a little bit more about the charity and what they do and how they support the kids and the families as well. So yeah, I'll be doing that in September. So I do have a link. It is obviously, if you wanted to sponsor me, you're more than welcome to. It's just Google Rachel Burridge Just Giving and my page will come up.
Or go on www.cherrywoodpro.com/podcast and there'll be a bit there that says sponsor Rachel.
Oh,
I did that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You don't even know it's on the website, do you?
What picture has it got of me?
I think it's just a normal one.
Oh, okay. It's not
so.
me just going...
No, it's not a stupid one. But there is a sponsor Rachel section. So if you want to sponsor Rachel to do a jolly walk around the Inca Trail.
Please stop saying it's a jolly walk.
It's jolly.
It's not a jolly walk. Who
Okay.
did you say that to the other day? And they went, seriously, mate, that is not a jolly.
Well, I said it to MP Kelly Tolhurst.
And she looked at you and went, that's not a jolly.
So we recorded Kelly Tolhurst the other day. Actually, it was really good.
She's
a really good
really nice person.
It's a really good podcast. She was down to earth, nothing political. We spoke about her role. We spoke about her starting out on her first day, at the Houses of Parliament, which is, the information she gave us was amazing. And the lack of information they gave her on her first day is amazing. So, yeah, really, really enjoyed that, actually.
Yeah. I think most of that I sat there going, no way.
Yeah. So she spoke about meeting royalty and being one of the king's advisors, privy advisor, yeah. Which is like when you watch Game of Thrones and then you just see someone lean behind the king and go, and then the king goes, off of his head. So yeah, I'm expecting to be heading in a couple of weeks. What was I going to say? So that's that. So please, if you want to sponsor Rachel on her jolly, and also comment, do you think doing a walk around the Inca Trail in Peru is a jolly, or do you not think it's a jolly? I think it's a jolly. She could do the same distance in Medway.
No, it's not a jolly. It's hard work. I've got to train. I've got to raise the money. I think the sponsorship that I have to raise is £5,000.
Right. Okay, so you're talking about everything before the actual holiday that you're going on.
So it's gone from a jolly to a holiday.
Same thing, isn't it? Same thing.
So yeah, that's £5,000 that I've got to raise. We are going to do a quiz night to raise some money as well, and we've got a few plans going on with regards to that as well, haven't we?
Yep. And another announcement. There was a little clip of us at a football match recently, wasn't there?
Ting, 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 ting.
What's that mean?
That's a glass. Like when they do when they do speeches.
Goodness me. Yeah. Another announcement. We are sponsoring the charity football match with Celebrity, spelt with an S and 2 L's. Celebrity football match. And that is 13th of May at the Olympic Stadium, West Ham's ground. Everyone's going to be there. Danny Dyer's going to be there. The lady that was Marty McFly's first girlfriend is going to be the manager. Everyone's going to be there. You've got to get yourself down there. It's for a charity as well. I'm not 100% sure of the charity yet. I don't know if that's... sometimes they just do one charity, sometimes they do many. It's going to be streamed as well. You've got Danny Dyer there. You've got loads of podcasters there. And we not only sponsoring their shorts, so it's going to have either Cherrywood Productions or Cherrywood Podcast on it. I haven't decided yet.
Are they going to send you a pair? You should put one in here.
We should ask for a signed pair of shorts.
I can give that away in my...
Because we're on 16 pairs of shorts.
And how many players?
Well, 11 and subs. 11 and 5 subs.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, 16 pairs of shorts.
I was actually just genuinely saying they're going to send you a pair to show you what it looked like, and then you could wear them in here. Show everyone what they look like.
Yeah, I'll wear them. I'll wear the smallest person. Dean Gaffney's. Well, he's not short, but he's not that small. So Dean Gaffney will probably be there as well. He's quite funny. So not only are we sponsoring the shorts, we are going on the pitch. We are going all areas with VIP tickets, and we are interviewing every one of them. So we're going to be running around. We're going to take the little Cherrywood sign so they can hold it. They'll have exactly the same photo as everyone else will have, but with the little Cherrywood sign. Mini Cherry, we call it. That sounds wrong. And 13th of May at West Ham Stadium.
And if you can't make it for any reason, it is being streamed online as well, so you can have a look, but it is going to be amazing. So if you want tickets, obviously Google search and buy tickets, because it is for charity.
Yep, there's another date I'm going to try and find you, but I can't remember when it was. They're doing it also at Chatham Football Ground, and it's 7th of April.
And that's a Sunday?
Yeah, 7th of April. So the organiser is a guy called Kevin Cooper. I believe he's a footballer, and forgive me, Kev, I think it's either Wimbledon or MK Dons. He was quite a good striker for those, and he organises all these charities. We're going to get him in on the day of the Chatham one. So before he goes to Chatham, he's going to come into the podcast. We're going to injure him. I'm going to go studs up on him, straight into the side of his leg in front of you guys on the podcast. No.
Imagine doing that, coming in from the side.
So we're going to interview him. Injure him. We're going to interview him, and I'm having a chat with my old mate Ricky Groves. Yes, Ricky Groves from EastEnders.
He's coming on.
We're getting him on the podcast, but I think he's going to come in with Kevin Cooper. But knowing Rick, he's going to say, there's your podcast. I'm going to try and get him on his own separate one as well. But he'll hopefully come in with Kevin Cooper and chat about what good work they do. You know, I'm not talking big companies that they sponsor. They sponsor people that have unfortunately been diagnosed with cancer, and they need funding to go to America to get more tests and have more treatment. They will spend a whole football match with, and these celebrities, 30 celebrities will play football just for this one person, and that's more touching than anything. So,
and we've witnessed that firsthand. Witnessed how much organisation it takes just for one, let alone throughout the whole year, doing several throughout the whole year.
And you've experienced that in your life as well. And your cousin, you lost her far too early, and getting upset for you.
Oh.
And you can carry on.
And so we've done a lot of stuff through Gosh as well, because Great Ormond Street, she was actually up there. So my dad's done quite a lot of charity work for them. We did the London to Brighton, didn't we? Which is bloody hard. That was so hard.
100 kilometres. Well, some of us done London to Brighton. Brighton. Some of us done London to Weaversfield, didn't we, Rach?
Got my own t-shirt.
So if you want to sponsor Rachel to do 80% of the Inca trial,
no, I'm going to do it all. And because Robbie, my dad's friend, said to me, we're in the Losers Club, Rach. I was like, thanks for that.
So 80% of the Inca trail. Rachel was your woman for that. And also, like I say, you experienced, I think it was the guys that built the Dartford Bridge, wasn't it?
Yeah, the tunnel.
The bridge.
Yeah,
Dartford Bridge. They all sponsored your cousin.
1991.
Yeah, they sponsored your cousin to go to Disney and experience that, and she was, very ill. So that's that. That's a good way to end the podcast, isn't it?
No, I mean, we try our hardest. It is hard to do charity work and to raise all this money. You've literally got to bombard people and say, please sponsor me, which is it's horrible sometimes. Like saying, people, can I have your money to sponsor me to do this? But you have to keep on it. And we do a lot of charity stuff via Cherrywood and individually as well, don't we? So, but it is nice to be able to see where this money goes and see how it helps all these children's charities that we do sponsor as well. So.
Yeah, perfect. The other thing is, which I'm saying the other thing is, I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. Completely forgotten what I was going to say. Now, what was it? Let's have a good think.
Should we just edit it and say 10 minutes later?
Let's just keep this rolling. See if the old brain kicks in.
Right, what are we talking about? Go back.
No, don't. That's going to make things even worse if you do that. If you go back, it's like B&Q's air conditioning. You know what you want in B&Q. So as soon as you enter B&Q, the air conditioning wipes your brain.
My friend at work always said to me, if you go through a door, your mind switches off and then it comes back to you.
You know what it is with B&Q? It's everything's there. I know what you said was boring. Everything's there though, isn't it? As soon as you enter it, you've got one thing on your mind, a drill. I've got to go and get a 10mm drill. You walk in and then you're bombarded with, on the right-hand side, you've got all gardening equipment. You've got a load of light bulbs on the left-hand side. You just and you're like, whoa. And then you're like, what the hell have I come in here for? Because you want to buy everything that you just seen. Very clever of them, but yeah.
Maybe if we had a Cherrywood store, that's what we would do. And
other DIY stores are available as well. I've just picked on B&Q. Sorry, B&Q.
So you really can't remember still?
Nah, it was Cherrywood related. Oh, I remember. It's come in. It's come back. Come back.
So when I said to you, go back over the...
it wouldn't have helped.
Oh,
wouldn't have helped. Even though you did go back a little bit.
Yeah.
So we hit 1,000 subscribers.
We did.
Do you know what we're on now already? Like 2 days later. 2 days later, I looked. It's probably more now. Have a guess.
All right, so we were on 1,000.
And it took us 2 months to get to 1,000.
Okay, 1,100?
1,380 or something like that.
No way! Yeah. So only like 1,500.
So what took 2 months to get to 1,000 has got to a third of that in 2 days. 2 days. 2 days? Yeah.
Wow.
So thank you everyone for listening
so much.
And watching.
Like, share, subscribe.
And please ask us questions, even though Rachel's tried to go on with one of the kids' You've just tried to go on with one of the kids' YouTube's account, and they can't comment. It might be because they're set up as a kid. I'm not sure. And I did put not for kids on when I upload
maybe
it.
That's
I put not for kids.
Yeah.
But if you can't comment, let us know. Comment. If you can't comment, send us an email at info@cherrypro.co.uk. All right. So look out for the charities that are coming up. We're really excited to be able to interview everyone for you. We've got people like Lynch in. What's his first name? Something Lynch, the football bloke. Millions of followers. I'm so sorry. I forgot. It's just slipped my mind.
Lynch. Oh my God.
Anyway, we've got loads of podcasters, loads of them. And you tell how down with the kids I am. I can't even remember his name. But yeah, and we're going to interview all of them for you. Just briefly, a couple of minutes. And we're put them all together as one podcast, but also put them together as shorts, so you can see in shorts as well. Shorts in shorts with Cherrywood podcast written on them. So
could I get like a photo of our logo on someone's shorts? So like I'll be bending down doing this, like near Danny Dyer's legs going.
Yes. Yeah, we do all that.
Not see Danny Dyer at all. No. Just his shorts.
Yeah, I bet he's the side that hasn't got our logo on.
Yeah, typical.
Yeah. I'll get a right low angle of you, so you see Danny Dyer's face, and we're both like, be wicked. Yeah, will you fucking do that? Wouldn't he? Get up, you muppet. Go on, drop them balls. Not literally. Right, I think that's enough.
I think that's enough.
Yeah, we've done enough.
We talk too much, I think, sometimes.
So
sorry.
Look out for Chris Underwood. I didn't actually... so Chris Underwood is on this Friday, and I didn't actually mention what he was talking about or anything. So he has toured America. He's been signed before, toured America. He had a documentary done years ago, and he's recently joined back up with his band members, but he can't go by the same name because that name has always been taken since they split up.
No way.
So he has to go with All the Villains, which was the first album of his band called Device. The original band was called Device. Have a look it up. You'll be able to find it anywhere. Device.
Does he talk about that in the podcast?
He does. And now his band is called All the Villains, and they recently recently did another album in America, and I was going to go and film it, but it was just too close. Where was I coming back from?
It was Tilly's birthday. So he came back from Disney. Tilly's birthday.
So we came back from LA, and then I was going to fly back to New York instantly, but it was our daughter's 13th birthday, and family means more to me, more than anything. Family means that to me. So there was no way I was going to miss my daughter's 13th to do it, unfortunately. And that's it.
And
what else does he talk about? He's a videographer like me. So we chat about that a little bit, and then he sings a song for us at the end.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I like watching the ones that I haven't done because they are actually really
we all enjoy the ones you haven't done.
Oh, thanks, babe. Yeah. So this is with Kelly as well, isn't it? And she's a musician, so she probably asks really good questions as well.
So Kelly's a singer in my other band. My band, yeah. And you, as you know, because you've seen Kelly. If you haven't seen Kelly, look up our previous episodes and you'll see there's an interview with me and Kelly. And we talk ghost stuff. We talk a bit of everything.
Clowns, but everything.
She loves clowns. Got to talk to her about getting a real clown guy in.
Do you want me to write that down? Kelly, clown. Real clowns.
Kelly, just put Kelly, real clown. It still works. Love you, Kel.
But thank you.
I also want to thank Rachel Kerridge for the last podcast with John Carlo. Yep. She's lovely. She's our backup Rach. She's my backup wife. And what was I going to say? We knew she was nervous, and she did an amazing job.
She did. Yeah. She said at the start of it, "I'm a little bit nervous, but it's just a chat." And within seconds, she was asking questions. Yeah. She was amazing.
And both of those stand-ins are far more capable of doing interviews than we ever are, because they have something called vocabulary. And I don't even know if I've said that right.
Vocabulary. maybe we just leave those two to do it then.
Yeah. But, stupidness, or stupidity, as most people call it, is comedy gold sometimes, just not with us. All right, I'll leave you with that lovely thought. So have a lovely week. See you on Friday. It's pre-recorded, so I'm lying to you, but see you on Friday. And but we'll definitely see you on Monday. We won't actually see you because we're just staring at a camera. All right.
So remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and get in touch if you want to be on the podcast, or if you know anyone that wants to be on the podcast.
If you want to go and cast off and find some cod.
Codpast.
So welcome to the Cherrywood Codpast.
I was doing so well. I thought that sounded really professional then. And then I up with Codpast.
I don't think we're ever going to get to the point where we think, actually, we've knocked out a professional. Do you know what? This episode, we've knocked out a professional, shall we?
Maybe not.
Anyway, shout out to everyone. Much. Shout out to the Australian man that is Grant. Thank you for listening. We know you're listening. We love you.
And little Jess, Tilly's friend Jess. She listens on the bus. She has her little headphones on. And
I think you'll find this is for adults only, Jess. Why are you listening? We love you, little Jess. You're our second daughter. All right. So that'd be a surprise for you, wouldn't it, Jess? Hello, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
And then we're talking again after saying goodbye.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, right. So Thank you so much, everyone. Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. This podcast has been brought to you by Snug Dubs Camper Van Hire.
Roam the world, park anywhere.
That's snugdubs.co.uk. This podcast was brought to you today by Austin's Eatery on Station Road, Strood.
Try the Viking Challenge.